greatest show you've ever done.
Absolutely. And you are listening to the greatest show ever of the Vinyl Spinner with the infamous Johnny K. Here with Wiener Dealer Weezer Dana.
Hey kids.
Mr. Blue Jay. And Darnelle Bernemann of the BC Angels. Now, let's get to Sandra Miller's article again. This is a lady from the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center. She works with women. And there's this article that I've made fun of several times on the show, but we're taking it seriously now because this is the thing too. When I was discussing this, with my official friends on Facebook, I would get responses like, "Well, that's quite interesting coming from a male perspective," and I'm like, "You guys." Okay, never mind the fact that I'm male, but the reason why I have these perspectives is because I've actually watched some lingerie football and I've listened to some of these interviews given to lingerie football league players, and these are the responses that they give. Or when someone says, "Oh, well, how about you just buy a ticket, go to the game, and listen to all the sexist comments that everybody makes?" And I'm like, "Well, have you gone to a game? What did you hear when you went to a game?" No, you didn't go to a game. Anyhow, let's just go back to this article here. I have some quotes here. It's from an article called "Turn a Cold Shoulder to Lingerie Football Team." Quote 1 from the article. "While nearly," and I like how she used the word nearly, "all of the men and women, in parentheses, who watch these games would never commit rape, so I guess some of them would, they will condone it on some level just by attending or watching." Here's another one. "By cheering on a women's lingerie football league, you are inadvertently supporting sexual violence against women."
Wow.
One more. "There is a connection between this league and rape."
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you at all. Not one single bit.
Where is she getting her information from? Like, how are these legit?
I don't know. Do you want me to search the article and bring it up?
Like, I just don't understand where she thinks, what a joke.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? But that was basically it was an editorial, and she was talking about how her husband doesn't think it's a big deal, but then she explained to him that this is what the Lingerie Football League does. And she was just going on justifying...
How are those legit facts? I don't understand. Like, where is she getting her information from?
Well, I
would say that half, if not over half, of the fans there know a player on either side of the bench. Like, I don't know what our numbers were for people coming out there, but I know I had at least 100 of my friends and family there watching me, and I know that's the same for...
They're just out there to support you.
Yeah, they're supporting me and playing, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
that's awesome.
She can say that.
Yeah, so this is where it's September 24th, 2011, and updated the next day for whatever reason. So, sure, I'll just read you some more parts here. To me, or I'll do it in my angry woman voice. To me, women's lingerie football sexualizes women in a violent environment and calls it a game, or even worse, entertainment. These games completely normalize the dangerous combination of sex, violence, and women. Yeah.
I don't think there's any sex happening.
Well,
just because we're wearing minimal clothing doesn't mean that... Like, it is violent. It's football. Like, go watch the NFL, CIVL. It's football. Like, it's going to be violent.
Okay, so here's just one other part here. "For me to convince Eric," that's her husband, "that there's a connection between this league and rape, I had to explain it this way. Rape is the ultimate disrespect of another person. Anything on that spectrum of disrespect contributes to a society where we get closer to the extreme end of that spectrum." So I guess she's going with the snowball theory, or the downward spiral, where one thing happens and it just leads to kind of like if you're a kid and you start playing with those Popeye cigarettes, you're gonna
be hooked
become
on crack in months, right?
Yeah.
Such a joke.
I mean,
the slippery slope fallacy.
Anyway, because that's basically.
She's a bit of an extremist, I think.
Yeah.
Like very on the end of somebody who doesn't support.
Right. Okay. So then let's move on a bit more, because I still want to have time for you guys to ask any questions you want to ask. Sorry, I'm thinking of playing football. Okay. So you do not get paid. Now,
No.
that said, I'm thinking of this too, because I think let's give less fodder to the haters. If you were getting paid, do you not think that perhaps it would give people more of a reason to hate the league? Because even though now they say, oh yeah, these women don't get paid and blah blah blah, they're being exploited. But on the other hand, though, if you were being paid, then all of a sudden we see these women are just like prostitutes.
Exactly.
They're getting paid to do things that they don't really want to do.
The people that don't like the league and have those, people that don't like the league and have those opinions are gonna have those opinions whether we were going to be paid or not.
Yeah, they're so pragmatic too. Like they wear hardly any padding or whatever. And I'm thinking, how much padding do they wear in women's rugby? Do their t-shirts help them?
They don't even wear helmets, I don't think, in rugby. They wear nothing.
Speaking of helmets, here let's move on here. I just saw this just yesterday, or was it the other day? Just very recently, they introduced a helmet cam on Marianne Hansen. How did that work out? I didn't see any follow up to that.
There's no footage that'll be released yet. I think it might be released Thursday.
Okay, that's
so we
cool.
haven't seen any of the footage. It might maybe not quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. I know that we're getting film on Thursday, but the game itself will be released Saturday for sure. It'll be aired. You can find that online.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm subscribed to all this stuff. No worries. I get all the.
I don't know how that footage will be. It'll be awesome to see from her perspective, like what she sees as a quarterback.
This might make me sound a little cheap here, but one of my favorite parts of the football game that I watched, I tried to watch as much as I could. No, I didn't go. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You know what? It was bad timing. The first game, well, now I'm kind of a jerk. I should have gone. But the first game was exactly on my 1-year anniversary of DJing at Cheers. The exact same day. It's like, no, I got to be at Cheers. And then last week's game, well, I'm going to Las Vegas this weekend. So if I didn't DJ on Saturday night, that would be 3 nights in a row of DJing that I'd miss, and I can't do that. I suffer withdrawal. And not only that, I also just want to save the money and actually make a little bit more money so I can spend in Las Vegas.
Right.
Maybe there'll be a lingerie football league game there. Who knows? But yeah, I promise, no matter what, because that's 2 excuses. I'm not going to make a third one.
You're out.
Yeah, that's right. So I will.
November 18th.
I will go. Is that your number, 18?
No, November 18th. That's when the lingerie bowl. Hopefully, we'll be back here for that day.
Oh, here in Abbotsford.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I wasn't sure. Because I do know that December 15th is the Pacific.
In Seattle, yeah.
Yeah.
Pacific Cup.
Yeah. Okay, so that's cool. You gonna be there? I'm sure.
On December 15th.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna pass the conch over to these guys, and I'll grab the camera, but. I'm sure there was at least one thing. Oh yeah, my sassy. Oh, okay. Let me just ask a couple other questions here. First, speaking of what people say in the stands, have you ever heard any guy or even a girl shout from the stands, "Nice ass"?
I honestly, yeah, obviously. Just last game. I was standing on the bench, just trying to hype up the crowd or, cheering on our girls. And you do hear, number 20, you're hot. Whatever, it's going to happen. I'm not definitely going to, take offense to it. It comes with the territory.
Do you think that happens that much more so than at other female sporting events, like at beach volleyball?
Maybe so, because there's alcohol involved.
Okay, because that was another thing. When I was reading some comments by anonymous posters, of course, like especially about the Abbotsford game, this one guy was like, "Oh, this will just turn into a drunken buffoonery in the stands," and then another goes, "Ooh, do free towels come with your tickets?" and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking, what happens at wrestling matches, at monster truck rallies? There have been fights at European football matches. Oh, there's no drunken buffoonery there.
Oh God, no.
Oh no, not at all.
Never see that. Nobody's torching
Okay.
This is like
stadium
any
or anything.
other sporting event at this event. They do have security. They do have, like, I'm sure that they have their rules as well, and just serving alcohol and everything. So it's not. I mean, there's kids there. Like, my nieces came to the game.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off just for a sec. Joel, I mean Mr. Blue Jay.
I'm not leaving quite yet. But
Oh
I'm
yeah,
still
okay,
ready to go.
okay, yeah. I see that you're getting ready to go. Did you maybe want to ask her anything? Because I want you to.
I'm
get her
overwhelmed
good-
by the fact that she's so. It's just. She's just so forgiving of the same things that are like. Done by guys. Like while they're playing, it's just frustrating that guys have such a bad opinion of this. Because she just wants to play and have a good time doing football. That's what she loves. She wants to be passionate about it. And yet, guys, they can't watch it unless she's wearing less to little to nothing. And it's awesome that she has such a passion for it, even though it's so, ragged upon. Yeah, there's so much controversy around it. It's just, but I applaud your courage.
Thanks.
So, that's so cool. But,
Yeah.
it's a real battlefield out there, right?
It's not.
Not just
It's not
physical,
easy.
it's
Yeah,
emotional
it's not.
too,
We're
right?
just. Yeah, it's not. It's a tough mental game.
Yeah.
Physical for sure.
Okay, so let me just add one last thing, and then I'll grab the camera from you. Tune in to the infamous Johnny K page on Facebook, and you watch all this footage later. Anyway, so I hear this all the time. Why do they have to play in lingerie? And I'm gonna let you answer it, but I'm gonna take a guess first. They have to play in lingerie because they have been captured, enslaved, and gladiator style forced to play football in their lingerie.
Not true.
Exactly. No, I'm just kidding. Why do we have to play in lingerie? I think it's just a selling feature, honestly. Like, it totally is to get the people out of there. I don't know. I don't think that.
Not nearly as many people would watch it there.
Yeah, like, the lingerie aspect draws people in, and then they see that it's legit football and real fun. Like, for my brother, for instance, really didn't want to come because it was lingerie, for one, because his sister. But, I mean, like, people just don't understand, like, that it's legit football. No matter what we're wearing, it's legit football. And the lingerie aspect just is a selling feature for some. It really is. Like,
you just have to really get over yourself while you're watching it, right?
You don't, honestly, like, I've heard from a lot of people, especially, like, some of my friends and family who came, like, you don't even realize that you're in lingerie half the time because you're watching the play.
Okay.
Like, it's...
And again, I've noticed that it's not really lingerie. It's really like the same things they wear in track and field, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
that's
seen
funny. I
girls
was
wearing
watching.
even less in track. And don't tell me it helps their performance when their bikini is running up their butts. And, oh yeah, it helps me run. Well, yeah, I guess it would help me run faster too. I want to finish the race so I can pull down my gaunch again.
Oh my gosh. It definitely doesn't help our game, I don't think, but it just... It's not even lingerie. Like, people think lingerie and they think lace,
Teddies.
see-through corsets. I don't like thongs. It's literally like booty shorts, and they're fairly big booty shorts. Like, if you've seen some of the pictures, they're not exactly skimpy. And razorback sports bra that's low cut. Like, boo-hoo.
I've seen girls go to school with less clothing than that.
I think I told Abbotsford
Sometimes,
Times
yeah.
that I take my kids swimming in less clothing. After I went home and looked at my bathing suits, I was like, I really do.
Sure.
Kind of embarrassing.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm satisfied. Thank you. You've satisfied me.
Oh dear.
Now, let's see what Winner Dealer Weezer Dana has to ask.
I gotta.
Yeah. That everyone gets a nickname. Oh yeah, so do you have a nickname actually when you play or
don't.
no? Well, we have to give you a
Make
nickname.
me a nickname, yeah.
Oh,
20.
No.
20. Well, we'll have to think about that one. I don't know. No, I don't know. I want to. I mean, it's okay for me to call somebody Winner Dealer Weezer Dana, but I'd want to give something more respectable to a lingerie football league player.
And tough.
I meant that with love.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, if I had any talent and I look good in less than I'm wearing, then I would play a sport like that too, and you could give me a nickname. I would let you.
I like Winner Dealer Weezer Dana though.
Okay, it's kind of long though, but anyway.
But it's cool.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, you have to ask a question.
That was so genuine.
Okay, we have like less than 10 minutes.
Good hanging out with you, man.
Yeah, thanks,
See ya.
Mr. Blue Jay.
Nice
Take care.
See ya.
Hey, tell Bicycle Man Adam to get in here before
Okay.
she's leaving in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's his nickname.
I think
So,
he rides bicycles.
no, he's Lady Hawk now. Remember?
Oh, yes,
He's Lady
that's
Hawk
right.
now. That's right.
So,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Darnell will we'll have to. I'm gonna put thought into your nickname. Okay. Will you come again? Maybe
I
bring.
felt bad last week missing out. I really just messed up my days. So
Oh, that's okay.
I
We're
walked in here and I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? And then they were like, that was yesterday.
Oh.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Okay, and maybe you can bring another girl or a few more.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that we could round up some angels.
Sure. Okay. The conch is yours now.
Okay. Just on that, mixing up days, I guess. I can only assume you must be super busy with, when I just found out you're not paid to play in the league. So, I mean, you still got to balance, work and two young kids. I know what that's like. I have 2 kids that they're older now, but you must just be so busy.
It was the last couple of weeks have been nice because up until about 2 weeks ago, I was working 2 jobs. Like I was I work part-time at the school district, just like a couple days a week, couple mornings a week. But I worked evenings at a local restaurant here, and I was able to balance it for the most part, but they let me go about 2 weeks ago just because my commitment wasn't there, because I practiced 2-3 times a week, and then with family and kids it was really hard to give them any other availability. So up until 2 weeks ago I really don't have, it's like football and kids, that's all I do. So it's been nice to have some time off and a break.
Yeah, for sure. Gotta love that downtime. It's needed, I know.
Yeah, it's been like up until then it was like I was working and I was playing softball too, so like I had softball Mondays, or no, I worked Mondays, football Tuesdays, softball Wednesday, football Thursday, Friday I had softball, Saturday I worked, and then Sunday I had football.
So no off days.
Not really, not for a couple months there. It was pretty hectic, really hectic.
Okay, so let me cut in here then, because one quote from your article, the article in which you were featured, says, "My husband is supportive. As long as he's on board, I'll continue to play." So I see here that you are now, so are you not working at all right now?
Not working enough to bring in a substantial
Okay,
income, no.
and you're basically working out like all week, throughout the week.
Sure.
Yeah. Or practicing, or whatever.
Yeah, we practice twice a week, and
Where do you practice? In Aldergrove?
Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver. Okay.
Yeah, we practice in Vancouver or Coquitlam, depending on the day. Twice a week, sometimes Sundays as well. And then I work Tuesday, Thursday mornings with the school district. There's 3 hours a day, so 6 hours a week. So right now, the last couple of weeks have been completely all on my husband for.
And he's okay with that?
He was he was pretty supportive of it, because I right away was gonna go out and find another part-time job, but he gave me the go-ahead just to take some time off, so it's been nice.
Do you sense that maybe as time goes along, is he getting more supportive, or is he getting a little more maybe hesitant at times, or?
I'd say there's really no hesitation involved. He's really supportive in all of it. It's coming near the end of the season, so he wants me to see it out.
Okay, so that's cool. So we'll see you back next year.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see what life's like next year. I mean, I don't know if the season really ever ends, because they'll do a lot of off-season training. I mean, we go till December 15th for the Pacific Cup, and then I imagine we'll take January, February off and right back at it in March, I bet.
Okay, so unless you had anything else to add, Wiener Dealer Wizardana?
No, that's pretty much it. I know what it's like, though. Like, I was an athletic child, and there's no off season, right?
There's like, it's
the season
you move
ends
from one
and,
sport to another. Yeah.
It's the cross training. So yeah, I know.
Okay, so hey, there's Station Manager Aaron. Hey, Station Manager.
So I've got one more question.
Okay.
It's been texted in from a good friend of mine, a former UFV employee, but he wants to know, why don't you guys get paid?
It's just with the first year of it happening, there's a lot of money being put into it, advertising and promoting, and the costs of all of our equipment and travel fees. Like, everything is paid for us. Like, we don't pay for anything. So just being the first year, I think they're losing a lot of money just in opening and the startup costs. So hopefully next year, when it becomes bigger, there might be some financial for the players, but.
So maybe by the end of this year, we'll see a lockout for the LFL players. And then
we do get a little bit proceeds of ticket sales, but. Yeah,
individual players do, or like the teams split it up between them, or
individual, like, it kind of depends on the teams what they decide, I guess. But as our team, we decided that it would go into a team account, but the ticket commission sales are based on individual players' commissions. So if you bought tickets off of me, I would get commission sales off of them.
Well, then I'm going to get my ticket from you next time. Okay. Now, speaking of people in UFE here, you played volleyball here at UFE.
When it was UCFE, yeah. I played here for a year, yeah.
That was 8 years ago?
Yeah, back in 2003.
So, do you keep in touch with anybody here?
That's funny, yeah. I just got a message from one of the girls who is doing photography now. I keep in contact with a lot of the girls, even like more so for Facebook. Just life has kind of pulled us in different directions, but I'd say 90% of the girls I keep in contact with, for sure. One of them is one of my really good friends still.
Okay, and let me just end with this, because this was actually the last thing on that LFL 101 page I was looking at, the mission statement. And tell me what this means to you. The Lingerie Football League has become the ultimate fan-driven live sports phenomenon, blending action, impact, and beauty. And I'm just thinking that maybe it's the beauty part that is offending people.
I think how they're portraying the beauty part is what it's offending people.
Are you offended?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Like, what's his name again?
Aaron.
No,
Mr. Blue Jay.
Mr. Blue Jay said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm not offended by it. I mean, like I said, we're not paid to be there. If you don't want to wear and you don't agree with the uniform, then don't be there.
Okay, now honestly, would you rather play football in a real football uniform?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay. Fair enough. I'd rather you didn't either, so it's all good.
I'm comfortable with it. I don't really and if anything, it's like a great motivation to stay in shape.
That's what I think.
And knowing, like, not even playing in front of people, but knowing that there's gonna professional photographers, that it's gonna be on TV. Like, there is a lot of hype around how we look, as in keeping in shape, not just for gameplay, but how you look. And, you know, tanning and whatnot, but I don't mind, whatever.
Okay. Did you want to add anything that I did not cover, or Station Manager Aaron did not cover, or Mr. Blue Jay did not cover, or Wiener Dealer Weezer Dana did not cover?
I just think that people need to keep their negative opinions to themselves, really. Like, you don't need to judge us players because we play. Like, no one's paid to be there. And, I mean, I've got a friend who, with her women's group, really questioned, you know, what kind of players would be playing in this kind of league. And they assumed that it was going to be models or whatever, girls trying to promote themselves, or they just didn't expect a turnout.
Models would get hurt badly.
They would. They would. And then she found out I was playing, and she's like, you're a mom, you have a respectable job, you've got 2 kids, you're married. I'm like, yeah, but I'm an athlete. And like this is one of the top sports that I think women can play, athletic-wise.
Okay, so once again, we have the big game here November 18th. Who are you playing on November 18th?
We don't know yet, because it'll be the top 2 teams play.
So you're pretty sure you're going to play?
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Knocking on wood,
yeah,
but...
so let's just mention, I did mention the first game. You did also defeat, you did lose against Saskatchewan,
yeah, we had a big
right?
upset loss against Saskatchewan.
But you beat Toronto.
But we beat Toronto.
Ha.
So we're sitting at 2-1. Saskatoon is sitting at 3-0. Toronto sitting at 0-3.
Toronto, it's like the Maple Leafs. Anyways.
And Regina is sitting at 2-1 also.
Okay.
So if
But-
you looked at the standings, I'm pretty sure that Saskatoon is in it for sure. And then it would come down to us in Regina.
Okay, is it like the CFL where it's been chosen that Abbotsford is going to host the bowl?
We were kind of talking about that earlier. I assumed that it would kind of be whichever team was playing, but it's advertised on the LFL Canada's website that it's here no matter what.
Right on. Yeah, that's what they do in the CFL. So.
Yeah, that it's here no matter what, who's playing.
And any of you say, oh, the league only has 4 teams, what kind of league is that? How long has the CFL been around and how many teams did they have? That's right. Many years, 8 teams. So don't be using that argument either.
Hopefully we'll be boosting it up next year.
Good.
So.
Okay, well, once again, I am so grateful that you're here. Here, take this. Just so you can see how happy I am. Thank you so much for being here, and seriously though, I do really want you to come again.
I will. We'll come out before. How about we come before the bowl, and we can promote the game. Get some more UFV students.
Okay, I'm holding you to that.
Before
and next time, try to remember to bring some records.
When he said that, I was like, really, like discs like that
Yeah.
or CDs? Because I don't own discs like that.
Well, go to a thrift shop. Just find that you like and bring. What
I think my husband and I are kind of having that conversation. He does have a couple old like vinyl records.
Then ask him to lend you one.
He was text. He said, "Do you realize that song they came out when you were in grade 8?" My music trivia is horrible. So.
Well, that's excellent. Well, again, thanks again. I know you're a respectable mother with a respectable job, having to pick up your kid from school. So thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
And I hope that maybe we shed some insight on the whole subject. Because that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to not hate the haters. Although, like a wise person told me today, well, if you can't beat them, join them. Isn't that right, Wiener Dealer Weezer Dana?
Heck yeah.
It's different every time.
Okay, well, here, while we escort the lady out, we'll listen to Matto versus Public Enemy. All right, here we go. So thanks again, and
See you later.
here we go. Well, that's...